From the plane in the beginning, being delayed for 7 hours. The person I was supposed to stay with, can't stay with them anymore, so I had to get a hotel. And then the hotel was more expensive than I thought it was. And then I lost a shitload of money. It's literally just been like one thing after another. Today, noisy, alpha show. I have a huge surprise for you all. Don't skip the video. Why would you skip the video? Ah, you can't attack me like this. What is this? What the fuck? I don't know what people's problem is. Usually when people walk, they form some sort of like line. Just while we're here. It says Tirana at the top. Estimating 9:30. Taking a piss. Idiots, man. Not only is it setting off like 3 hours late, but I'm also fucking landing on a completely different day now as well. On a completely different day. So I'm currently eating like a little fat boy. And people keep staring at me. I think it's because I eat weirdly, but we'll never know. An hour and a half, maybe 2 hours left until takeoff, and then I'll be in Albania. But for now, I have to concentrate on not getting arrested. And obviously, the one time I decide to come to friggin' Tirana, flight's delayed, everything's going wrong. But I will make it. Business class, we deserve it. Listen, I told you motherfuckers the second that I turn up in Tirana. Spliff lit. You already knew. God damn. What you can see behind me is the Tirana Stadium. It goes on for miles as well. I've just walked around the whole thing. Got some Opa. Apparently the Shiptars here, they love Greek. But yeah, I've walked around the stadium now. It's fucking huge. It's absolutely huge. One thing that I will say, there's so many bars and restaurants like on the lower side, like the outside of the arena. I'm not gonna be doing touristy shit, okay? If you really want a nice pitta, come here. Cocktails are cheap. Every single vlog I've seen, dead. And spent a fucking 8 or 9 hour layover to do that. I don't think so. It's not happening.
Bro, you're the one who do the reactions, right?
I'm what, sorry?
You're the one who do the reactions on YouTube, right?
That's the one, yeah. Geddytrey and stuff. Nice one. Bless, bro.
You for the concert or what?
Yeah, I'm here for the Noisy concert on the 14th. And then I've got a lot of subscribers that have got no idea what Albania is like.
You came here today?
Yeah, this is my first time here.
Fine to see you.
Bless up, bro. Have a good day. Okay, now this is the guy, okay? I've been walking around with this for time like a dickhead. Because, right, there's a guy who's been like asking people for like money and shit. Yeah, take that, bro. Take that, bro. It's full.
Where are you from?
I'm from England. Well, whereabouts are you? Are you from here?
No, from Wanford.
From where?
Wanford.
Wow, that's far. You gotta find some shade, man. I hope it's full. I haven't eaten anything, so it's full, bro. Chicken too. Nice one. Thank you very much. Sheepy. So yeah, you know, dishing out homeless people food, giving them money. What the fuck is that? Huh. So I just seen this place, but there's like a waterfall there. So I was like, okay, what's this? It turns out it's like some sort of Japanese or Chinese restaurant. Could possibly be Korean, and I'm just being hella racist, but on the vlogs that I've seen before, everybody does all the same shit. Scan the big squares here. Here's the mountains. You can see a view. They're all boring as shit. I saw a guy in a wheelchair. It looked like he put an exhaust on his wheelchair. He was in the middle of the road. Yeah, cool. Again, not filming a vlog here. Fuck. You can talk shit to people here and nobody cares. I'm not a rude person, okay? But I'm very quick to get angry. In the UK, that's like frowned upon. I gotta be some other type of way, which is bullshit. But here in Albania, I don't need to be any different because everybody is the same as me. You see me? Now, besides the Coke bottles that you can see, this is actually quite nice. Look at the size of that. I'm not an architect. Do you know what I mean? I know nothing about buildings, how to build them. You know, I don't know what's going on in this construction site. I've got absolutely no idea. However, I am impressed by like architectural feats. You know what I mean? And there's so many buildings here that look like they shouldn't be buildings. There's so many buildings where it's like, how the fuck did they build that? Like, they say this is the poorest country in Europe, right? The poorest, like, developing country. But then they build stuff like this. I'm not saying that that makes them rich, but what I'm saying is, if they're capable of doing this, there's places in England that don't look this beautiful. Do you know what I mean? So I don't... Like, Tirana needs to become, like, the hotspot. The hotspot. Especially, like, I'm not even just talking the Balkans. I'm talking, like, Europe. And I know you guys aren't technically in Europe yet. You're not in the EU, but, you know, I'm saying Tirana needs to be the hotspot because there's so much going on here and it's not actually that different from anywhere I've been before. I have things that are sticking to me. What are these things? What the fuck are these things? There's loads of them and they stick to me. Like, I never asked for this. I never asked for this. One of them's hurting my foot. So today, plan is pretty simple. Go out, explore again, you know? I'm not getting in a single taxi again because I've been fleeced for like 60 euros already. We are walking, I am getting a tan. It's happening, guys. It's happening, guys. What the fuck was that? Bro, it's gonna rain. I swear it's gonna rain. See how I paid about £200 more for the ticket because it's August. Watch it rain. Watch it rain. Nobody else even looks frightened. Nobody else even looks partially worried about the fact that we just heard the loudest bang ever. Because obviously it's summer, man hasn't packed a fucking hoodie or a jacket. Why am I packing hoodies and jackets for? For fucking sunny Tirana. It is literally raining on me now. And I've jinxed it now, so something's gonna happen. And this is what I get. This is what I get. So, as you can see, the weather kind of passed. I say kind of because the sky still looks fucking miserable. However, it's not raining, so, you know, there are positives. Hella people have hit me up randomly like, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? That's been like one of the more exciting things about Tirana. But I suppose that's not even exciting about... Shut the fuck up. Also, I can't understand why people call it Bloku because there are no fucking road signs that point to like Bloku. I keep looking at every road sign. Nothing says Bloku on it. You just got to kind of hope that that's where you're going. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm doing a lot of moaning and complaining. But, you know, it's par for the course, I suppose. From the plane in the beginning, being delayed for 7 hours. The person I was supposed to stay with, can't stay with them anymore, so I had to get a hotel. And then the hotel was more expensive than I thought it was. And then I lost a shitload of money. It's literally just been like one thing after another. And then of course, go out today, try and check out Skanderbeg Square. And it rains like Albania has never known before. I literally spoke to one guy who was like, it hasn't rained like this for a long, long time. Everything that could possibly go wrong in Tirana is going wrong. You know, tomorrow Tirana's gonna probably be hit by like a stage 4 hurricane. Stage 4, it's not cancer. Big old hurricane. Big old fucking tornado just blasts through Tirana. Because I'm here, obviously. and then as it blasts through, all the Albanians say in English, "Oh my god." I'm like, what the fuck? You lot know English? End of the night. Those chips were shit. Ergering. I think that's Albanian for Burger King. Ergering. I'm joking. Obviously Crystalia on the television. I'm gonna be having a poo in that later. Okay, so landscape as opposed to portrait. I prefer portrait, obviously. More time just because it's easier to hold in my hand. I need to get some sort of like selfie stick or something. Just showing my big head. I'm very aware I have a big head. That guy's head was larger. Just saying. Just saying. Nobody's perfect, you know. I also never know which way round to hold this fecking thing. And I figured out what that smell is as well. People randomly cook corn on the cob. They just randomly cook it, just on the street. Nobody gives a shit. They just cook it. So, I'll go and get myself something to eat. This is the House of Leaves. I went there earlier, and I got in for a student. Thank you very much to you. You know who you are. Thank you very much. That was a great experience. I saw a lot of spy stuff. It was all about Enver Hoxha and the communist regime that he ran. It made Albanians like fear their own family because they didn't know if their own family were gonna snitch on them, which is horrible when you think about it. Midnight in Tirana. No way I was doing it without a zoo. The further down you go, the weirder it gets. So. For once, I'm hoping to see some weird shit.
Shall I make a picture of it?
Do you want to say a few words for the camera?
It's nice. There's a big dog here, chilling in the rain in Albania, with palms, but it's rain, and it's a very nice time. Yes.
Today, noisy alpha show. I'm on my way to a completely different hotel. If you want, you can say hello to this dog. There's fucking stray dogs everywhere. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's fucking raining again. Obviously not a great start to the day. And weirdly, this is exactly where I was the other day when it rained. Skanderbeg Square. Big old statue of Skanderbeg, who I'm pretty sure is my long lost father. And rain. Now hopefully, it's not going to thunderstorm. The Alpha show is outdoors. Seems like there's another live band though. That's one of the best things about Tirana is that you can't really walk for 2 minutes without hearing music. It's just music all the time, which is beautiful, especially for somebody like me. One thing that I've noticed about Tirana is that nothing has to be perfect. Like look, this for instance, right? They've painted all of this grey, right? But what happened to the bottom bit here? It's the same on all of them. Like, they're all exactly the same. They just gave up painting halfway through. It's almost like they've said, you know what, it is what it is. And if there's one thing we love on this channel, it's that attitude, you know? It is what it is. There's some nice graffiti here. Fuck the cops, obviously. And it also says free Clevio, but he's free now. We can stop worrying. I've been told that Albania is one of the poorest countries in Europe. Now I completely understand that with the way that the currency is set up, but they are working on it, you know? Look at that. Construction. They're becoming a nation that people want to go and visit because it's developing, you know? And as it develops, it's only going to get more and more popular.
One nap later.
So, I'm gonna have to go back, put some different clothes on, and hope that I don't die in this heat. Now that it's been incredibly sunny for like 5 minutes, I want the fucking rain back. I miss the rain, guys. I miss the rain. After how much I've complained about it for the last like 4 or 5 days. All I wanted to do was jump up and down to some good Albanian music, surrounded by good Albanian people. I don't want to die of heat stroke while I'm doing it. You can clearly see how bright the sky is. I'm back at Skanderbeg Square. Now today hopefully is going to be very different. Going to be no rain today. Fingers are crossed. Every time I've been on Skanderbeg Square and I've stared into the eyes of this great man, it's rained. For the sake of everybody in Tirana, I'm going to stop looking at Skanderbeg because every time I do, it rains. So today, I don't really have much of a plan. I changed from a hotel to a hostel because the hotel didn't have a washing machine. I didn't really want to go to like a dry cleaners, and the only reason for that is simply because I don't speak the language. It's difficult enough getting cigarettes here. The majority of Albanians in Tirana especially, they're very twinned with Italian culture, which also reflects in their language as well. So when people say bye here, they say ciao, the same as they would in Italy. They don't really speak much English. Today, I don't really have much planned. Tomorrow, however, I have a huge surprise for you all. Don't skip the video. Why would you skip the video? Okay, so we're gonna go in here and try and find a milkshake, because that's another thing that I've struggled to find. It's Nesquik. They're not even cold. We've hidden it, right? I'm gonna end up coming back for that. Another thing I'll say about Tirana is that everything is very cheap, you know? It wouldn't be very expensive for you to be here for like a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month. Anything longer than that and you will need a visa, unfortunately. Even those in the US, they now unfortunately have the same visa situation as the rest of us in Europe. A lot of the men in Albania have really flat heads at the back. Now I don't know what the fuck that is genetically, but it just is what it is. For some reason Albanians have flat back head top. Okay, that's what we're calling it from now on. Flat back head top. This thing here, right, is the Vodafone Tourist Pack. You get 35 gigabytes, you get 1,000 minutes, I think 2,000 texts, something like that. It's less than 20 euros. So make sure you go for the Tourist Pack. I literally don't know where I am. I'm lost. Again, I'm lost. This time I'm not actually bothered. I want to get lost today, okay? All it took was for me to just find like one thing, one place that I know, and then I know where I am. And I've only been here for 4 days. Also, I'm an idiot. So if I can do it, you can too. Skanderbeg, okay? That's him, that's the legend. Many people, when they do vlogs about Tirana especially, but when they do vlogs about Albania, they talk about Skanderbeg and, you know, what he did for the Albanian people. But I've never heard anybody come to Albania or come to Tirana and pay homage to that man. You have to understand that without that man and without his efforts and what he did, the entirety of Europe wouldn't exist. So when you come here, make sure you understand that this man is the reason why we have the EU. It's the reason why Europe is as fruitful as it is. It's the reason why European countries can speak their own languages. Without this man, none of that would have happened. He was like the gatekeeper for Europe. Without him, the Ottomans would have completely taken over Europe. People travel to this city, they travel to Albania, and they have no idea. You got a smile, you're on camera.
Yes, good.
How are you, brother? Yeah.
Yeah, good.
You can't follow me around though, that's kind of creepy. That's not good, that's creepy.
That's not good, that's creepy.
Love's a strong word.
Yes, ti piace.
What's that?
What?
Is it crack?
Yes.
Oh, I'm okay, thank you. I don't want herpes.
He's scared, please, I love you, please. He's
What?
scared. Yes, he's scared.
No, it's not a cat, that's an owl.
What?
It's an owl.
Oh,
You ever
cat.
heard an owl? They go, ooh, 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 ooh. Ah, you can't attack me like this. What is this? What the fuck? Ah!
Please, please, please.
Please what?
Please, dá-me beijo.
I have no idea what that means. If somebody can translate it for me, that'd be great.
Please, dá-me beijo, please.
Again, no idea.
Dá-me beijo, please.
Oh, that's mad.
No crazy too, I love you.
Oh no,
Yes.
you can't love me. I have a wife and 14 children. I'm gonna go for a jog now, okay?
I love you.
A really big jog.
Yes, I love you.
I'm gonna go for a jog all the way up there.
What?
I mean, you can follow if you want. Run. Me, run.
I love you.
No, 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 no. Bro, that is the second time that has happened. That's the second time that's happened. But this is the first time we're documenting it. I have been practically raped by Albanian women. None as ugly as that one.
He is scared, please, please, please.
But still, I have been raped. I feel attacked. I feel like I need vindication. Like really, when you ask yourself, what am I supposed to do in that situation? What am I supposed to do? Kick her in the head? That shit's scary as a motherfucker. That shouldn't happen, that's not okay. I need to go home and have a shower now. That woman touched me a lot. Help. If you'll remember, I hid some Nesquik. Now, I had to hide it in a fridge because they left a milkshake on a shelf. I can't remember where I put it. I'm pretty sure somebody's moved it. That's absolutely terrible. I honestly cannot believe it. I'm gonna go and smoke my spliff. I feel like I need to, really. I still can't believe I was attacked yet again on Skanderbeg Square. Is that normal? That's not normal, right? It's definitely not normal to have to run away from someone.
Young Money.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Hey, qui che da gozza al soda the Tirana. I need to pee. Yo, drop that song. I think it goes to the Shqipet e përgjakta sot e jena këto. Bani shumë kejtësunat sote. Kej gocat bani shumë. Uh-oh, që ka mush veni me Mona Lisa. DJ, drop that shit.
Let's go!
Let's go, Dursi! Ajo track is për Amerika. E mamita, fili dell'elita. Pas penso e koke ma e vida, koke ma simpatike, o qo nga tani. Po jam shumë brutali, nuk e di ku do me shku tani. Po ma back on the wall, I ain't tryna move tani. So twerkira that, twerkira that. Hajde se me pasata!
Që jeton në Amerikë, si të ndonë
Ku se për njeri gjallë që do gjoma ti një njeri që se lyp një plumba Para 2 vjet Tirina ti falenore Provare ma azione jo veç vedmane pjekore I kom Beksu muziko me nuka me Ramazan Shele që da sy ku bishat të tonë tonë Maja t'i fan se fera t'ambulan Ska se plesta që vëdojë në shty dos me mu ka shanë Kusoj vërtet os me mu As nuk është as nuk petu Si ku në shku që atua jem tranu Ale qko që jem t'u lu Po këm qet me atestu Po këm qet me cagatu Që në gjeni ta shamat në tonë hore Vete styrin amore dhe në di kur 1 milion vet ta pan për mu më vore Ke qaj dhom hit spot to Ku që si me zemën Ke shqiptaria është ma më temën Kosova shqipëria Masia Macedonia Gjavandari Ria Via Sa madë është I krija Si është në të të granë në smi Po që se di As tu me mi Se sa glami në smi Unë që qyri hu Ta qysh I hapin goja Veti jam në hu Ta ta si maj pasoja Si është në të granë në smi Po që se di As tu me mi Se sa glami në smi Unë që qyri hu Ta qysh I hapin goja Veti jam në hu Ta ta si maj pasoja
TPA in the house! Dursi e në këto jo!
Hey, po me intereson me dit Sa për juve jetoni në Shqipni? Sa për juve jetoni jashtë Shqipnije? A jeni t'jeti që këni përtita po mdoke?
Hajde për!
Hey, jo sot që më kon kish I thash 2-3 luqe Thash t'i dosit natë një mo Me vazhdo tuqe E mrani fikshi Në formë realiteti Tha ti t'jali mirë Pse li drit për kiameti Jeta si ma kush Po nga I kish vejt Nga jetare je shtirë Mos me tu bo njejt Plakët ka dalim Qfar amëri e ka Edhe pse qënë stom Mande E do ku do ka me ndodh Veç një dalim Dopin edhe keshin E do shkojnë piklim Ata që e kim buzën nga Sfolin qa menojnë Se e di që fjallët e tyne për gjithmonë eksistojnë Das mos haro Dhe do ta mi tila Jam do tralqët Që kanë ma shumë se veç një qëllim me njet E veç në ndra tyne mu me pane di qet Që të që pëngesa Që pëngesa Shtiru kujdesa Jeta ka tili të kron plot nga presa Sa që n'gjallon Nuk ti mu n'alon Si tu ka gjini e bruna I thura një kanon Na të flema mirë kur kom e gërga I gjithmon di kush bon plan me mlon saka Do ton që jë murtu se më mena lajvan Ka një nan që refuzoj sene si politikan Një me kom se lon për tam politik Kosovë si thoj non për shkoj E nëse do me dit me kon jam që ndo Ramet e tane S'kom qa me bo Shko gabi me krejt Shko dhe dredhina Ty ku do ke drejt Ironikejt S'ka njeri qrejt Me tu një që tonë është qëndrimi a ki vrejt Rat trolli tem Një shaj mu me pa Mesaj për pa njaf që më Vje keq që ngushlimet Pa faj pa që me shku Po natyra jam su mle kuj
I've had so many messages from people like, oh, how come you're not posting about Tirana on Instagram? Is that what you man do on holiday? On your holidays, bro. You don't go and explore the city, you just sit on your phones. That's some dead holiday. So today, just for those that have been asking, I'm gonna post the worst stuff. Not even the worst stuff, just the weirdest. Like, hey, here's a fucking petrol station in Tirana. You happy? Are you happy now? One thing you might not be aware of is that here in Tirana they name the trees. So this tree's called the Trio Lounge Bar. It's a good name. It's even got a phone number. If you like it, 068 it. Another thing that you might not be aware of, since the era of communism and Enver Hoxha, trainers, shoes, even sliders have been kept in cages like this. Prisons for trainers. Bananas! You have bananas! You have bananas! I'm allergic. I had a thought as well, but I've not seen anybody skipping in Tirana. I can't imagine people doing it. It's quite a weird thing to do. Even the mention of skipping and those guys are staring at. I am so lost. I'm so lost and it's not even funny. Hey, don't you piss me off. Don't piss me off about use Google Maps. If you use Google Maps on holiday, use a bitch. This has got to be the quietest place in Tirana.